Hey everybody, this is the all-new Vitus E-Sentier. As you can probably tell by the chunky down tube, this is an electric hardtail mountain bike. I've been riding it for the day, and I'll be honest with you, the first time I set eyes on this thing, I thought to myself, what is this bike for? I'm going to tell you, but before I do, let's take a closer look at the bike and its components. Up front, it uses a RockShox 35 silver fork, and that has got 140mm of travel. So that's going to smooth out all the bumps you're going to get on the type of riding you're going to be doing on this bike. It also has a lockout feature. So to lock the fork out, you simply turn the dial. Perfect for when you're climbing. Out the back then, it uses this Microshift 1x10 group set. Been shifting flawlessly for me today. Aside from the group set, the other really important part of any bike, including this one, are the wheels and the tyres. This is a full 29-inch wheel bike, and it uses a WTB set of tyres. So up front, you've got a WTB Vigilante tyre. It's a really good tyre, gives you good grip on multiple types of terrain. At the back then, you've also got a WTB Vigilante. It's also important to say that these WTB wheels, they come tubeless ready. We've already converted these to tubeless before we've come out on our ride today. It's really simple. All you've got to do is take out the inner tube, install these tubeless valves, bosh a bit of tubeless sealant in, pump them up, and you're pretty much ready to rock. Now, other little bits worth mentioning. This E-Sentier comes with a Brand X Ascend dropper seat post, which means when you press the lever, like so, the seat post will rise, which is perfect for lifting up when you're doing long climbs, big ascents, and you're just spinning the wheels. For brakes, the E-Sentier uses these Tektro hydraulic disc brakes. I mean, there's decent levers, decent lever feel. Done some sketchy descents today, and these Tektro disc brakes have taken care of them really well. Obviously, an e-bike is going to be heavier than a standard bike, so you're going to need decent braking power, and the Tektro disc brakes have taken care of it really well. Something I haven't mentioned yet, which is kind of key to the whole E-Sentier, is the Bafang motor system. If you've never seen an e-bike before, an e-mountain bike, essentially the battery is inside the down tube, and you take the battery out via this little door, should we call it a door? Shutter. On the down tube, you undo this little clip, battery can come out, and anyway, the battery is feeding power to this Bafang motor, working in harmony with that battery in the down tube. I will turn the system on for you now. So to turn the system on, you simply press that button up on the handlebar, and you will see it come to life. So there you go, there's the Vitus logo. And these are the different power options. So it opens up in E, economy maybe, and then you can scroll up to economy plus, T, turbo, boost, R, really fast. And then you can go all the way down then to off. And then this is a cool mode, that's walking mode. So if you're walking uphill and you want a little bit of assistance, turn it into walking mode, keep your finger pressed on the walk button, and the bike will essentially walk along with you. Really cool little feature. I've put my own flat pedals on. They are Sam Hill Nukeproof Horizon pedals, my favourite pedals. And then other little bits come from Nukeproof too. So you've got a Nukeproof Neutron handlebar, and you've got a Vitus pair of grips. So there you go, there's a little look around the Vitus E-Sentier. Right, let's get stuck into it then. What do I like about the E-Sentier? Well, number one, I think it's got a pretty accessible price point. unlike a lot of other e-mountain bikes. So if you're thinking about getting an e-mountain bike, this is perfect for you. And more people out on the trails, out in the outdoors, can only be a good thing. Second thing I really like about this, and this surprised me, because when I heard about an E-Sentier, I thought it was going to be a big bloated beast of a thing. I actually think it looks quite cool. I don't know whether that's just by design or because of the combination of colours that the Vitus team have used with the white and then the battery protector being black. I just think it looks slimmer than I was expecting it to look. So fair play to Vitus on that one. Now the third thing I really like about the E-Sentier is the motor system. Vitus worked closely with Bafang on this one, and it just rides really well. The power kicks in when you need it. The power is quite predictable when you put in your feet through those pedals. And I love the different modes that you've got up on the handlebar there. So if you want a long day and want to make the most of your battery, that's cool. But if you want to ride in boost mode and have a quick blast, that's a lot of fun too. Now then, what about the things I don't like about the E-Sentier? I'm going to be honest, this E-Sentier hardtail has all the negatives, perceived negatives of a hardtail, and it'll just accentuate them if you're expecting this to do the things a normal hardtail will do. It's kind of pointless comparing this with a normal hardtail, but if you are expecting to ride enduro trails with gnarly features on it, this is gonna punish you badly. You got the extra weight of the motor and the battery, so just don't expect this to do the same thing as a normal hardtail, but with assistance. The second thing I'm not a fan of, while the motor and the battery system work perfectly together, I think some more work could be done up on the shifter there to shift through the modes. I was shifting from race today down to eco mode a couple of times and onto the walk-in mode. And you've just got to be careful that when you go in to reach for the dropper post after you've finished the descent or you've done a climb, sometimes when you're reaching for the dropper post, it's really easy to accidentally press the down mode there. The third thing I'm not a massive fan of, which you need to be aware of if you get either an E-Sentier or an E-Mythique, is the charging port. If you look around on the down tube, this is how you get into the charging port. You flip this up. This is a cool little weatherproof seal. So weatherproof that it's difficult to open. You got gloves on. So this is how you charge the battery. You get the cable, you plug it in there. You need to make sure that the battery is definitely charging, because a couple of times now I've thought I've plugged it in. The box on the battery charger shows green, and I'm thinking that means it's charging, but actually it wasn't charging. I hadn't put it in properly. When it's charging, it goes red, and then it goes green when it's fully charged. So just you be careful when you're charging the battery on this E-Sentier. Who is the E-Sentier for, or what type of riding is it suited to? Well, I reckon the E-Sentier is perfect for anyone who wants to get out in the great outdoors, whether you want to ride forest trails, tow paths, single track off-road trails, that kind of thing. This is the perfect tool for the job, but don't expect to take this down enduro style trails which have got gnarly features in it like drop-offs, roots and rocks, because this thing is going to punish you. It'll hurt. If that's your thing, have a go on it.